When I started, I was a regular, natural bodybuilder. I stayed natural until me turning 26. I remember I used to see this guy in the gym every single day and went up to him. I was like, hey, what supplements do you take? How's this, how's that? And he said, if you're serious, come see me and I'll show you what it really is. This is by far my favorite one. It's called T400. Basically, it's a blend of fast test, slow test, mixed together. And basically, it's just my favorite because every shot you take is just 400 milligrams of testosterone in every one.
Do you ever feel too small?
I always feel small. Already, I feel I'm spending too much time from the mirror. In the morning, I would look at it, I would just leave. Now, the more I look at it, the more I'm disliking the way I'm not. How can anyone love or enjoy what is here?
The year is 1811, a time when fitness wasn't driven by social media, but by pure survival instinct. Enter Friedrich John, a German school teacher who pioneered the concept of organized physical training. His Turnplatz, or outdoor gymnasium, wasn't about treadmills or barbells. It was rough, functional equipment, like parallel bars and wooden weights, designed to train the body for real-world challenges. You see, John wasn't building abs or biceps. He was forging strength and discipline for young men to serve their country. Fitness in its purest form, survival and strength. No frills, no nonsense. All without a single scoop of pre-workout, or worse, the forbidden pre-workout. Little did anyone know that this humble beginning would evolve into a multi-billion-dollar global fitness empire. Fast forward to the 1950s, and we meet the godfather of modern fitness, Jack LaLanne. If you think your personal trainer is hardcore, picture Jack swimming handcuffed while towing boats in his 70s. LaLanne brought fitness into American homes, telling people to leave the comfort of their couches and actually break a sweat. His message was simple: exercise regularly and eat right to live longer. But here's the thing, Jack wasn't trying to sell anything. No supplements, no magic weight loss secrets, just good old-fashioned hard work. He couldn't have imagined that his movement, built on health and wellness, would become the foundation for today's fitness industry, where image often trumps wellness and profits always trump purpose. By the time the 1970s hit, fitness had undergone a major makeover, thanks to one man in particular, the Terminator and future governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger. With his chiseled physique and larger-than-life persona, Arnold didn't just lift weights, he lifted the entire sport of bodybuilding into the cultural spotlight. You see, Arnold turned gyms into cathedrals for aspiring muscle-bound gods. But there was this one little secret that nobody talked about: steroids. Arnold, like many in the bodybuilding world, took performance-enhancing drugs to achieve that freakish size and strength. While he became a global icon, he also set an impossibly high standard that everyday gym goers would be chasing for decades to come, and sometimes with dangerous consequences. My name is Mark, and welcome to my channel. I make deep dives into the dark world of money, power, and business, empowering you, my cherished viewer, with all the tools you need to take control of your future. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and hit the bell icon as to not miss out on my future uploads. We are dangerously close to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. These videos take quite a while to make, so your support is greatly appreciated. Now tap in, and I'll explain. Bodybuilding wasn't just a sport. It became a culture for many young men in the 80s and 90s. With Louisiana legend and 8-time Mr. Olympia Ronnie Coleman's rise in the 90s, the bar was even higher. Coleman wasn't just big, he was massive, redefining what it meant to be muscular. His catchphrase became a rallying cry for aspiring athletes around the world, but so did his steroid-fueled size. Ronnie wasn't hiding anything. His size was both awe-inspiring and terrifying, leading gym bros everywhere to believe they too could achieve his mass with enough dedication. But here's the thing, without PEDs, that level of muscle was impossible for 99.9% of humans, save for Ronnie himself. The darker side of bodybuilding was becoming even more evident. Steroid abuse skyrocketed as young men eager to mirror their heroes, Arnold and Ronnie, turned to anabolics and other enhancements to fast-track their gains. Gyms became battlegrounds, not for lifting more or just pushing harder, but for those who could pack on the most muscle the fastest. The phrase natty or not natty became part of the gym lexicon, with accusations flying left and right about who was juicing and who wasn't. But here's the problem. While anabolics might make you big, they don't come without consequences. Heart problems, liver damage, and hormonal imbalances plagued many of these athletes, but that wasn't just the story plastered on the cover of fitness magazines. That was the dirty lie hidden underneath. While the Arnold and Coleman era glorified mass and size, the real damage was done at a mental level. Body dysmorphia, a condition where individuals constantly believe that they are too small or not muscular enough, become a byproduct of this era. In the mirror, a guy who can bench press 300 pounds sees someone who isn't there, an inadequate, weak, and small version of themselves. Social media, still in its infancy, wasn't yet the fuel to the fire, but the seeds of unrealistic expectations had already been planted. Gym culture was shifting from a place of health and self-improvement to a competitive space where bigger was always better, regardless of the cost. As we entered the 2000s, technology started shaping the fitness industry. Fitness apps, online coaches, and wearables like Fitbits and Apple Watches turned working out into a data-driven game. It wasn't enough to just exercise anymore. You had to track every rep, every step, and every calorie. The simple act of movement became a game of analytics and science-based fitness. Your gym workout turned into a quest for numbers. How many calories were burned, how many steps were taken. Almost like an RPG. Fitness had officially left the realm of just feeling good. Now it was about quantifying and sharing your progress, not just for yourself, but for your social media following. After all, if it wasn't posted on Instagram, did it really even happen? But the real transformation happened when Instagram became the go-to platform for fitness influencers, including TikTok, but that came later. Suddenly your workout wasn't just for health. It was for likes, follows, and eventually sponsorship deals. A new breed of fitness guru emerged, promising six-pack abs in under 6 weeks, or bolder shoulders with their secret programs. Just buy the course. These influencers, with their perfectly lit and edited videos and edited photos as well, turned fitness into a lucrative business. And why not? People wanted fast results, and influencers were more than happy to sell you a dream. Supplements, workout plans, detox teas, you name it. They marketed it. But here's the secret. Many of these influencers weren't even doing their own workouts. And worse, a lot of them were actually enhancing themselves while promoting a natural physique. The gym itself evolved into a place of sweat and grind to a stage for content creators. Tripods replaced dumbbells as the most commonly seen piece of gym equipment. It is no longer about lifting heavy or getting fit. It's about catching the perfect angle of your squat for Instagram. Gym culture shifted. What used to be about self-improvement has turned into a narcissistic performance area. And while the average gym goer still comes in to better themselves, they're surrounded by more influencers they can count, who are more concerned with their next post than their next set. Fitness, once a personal journey, became a public spectacle. Fast forward to today, and the commercialization of the fitness industry has reached astronomical levels. The fitness industry is worth more than $100 billion globally, and it's not just gym memberships driving that figure. Supplements, workout gear, fitness apps, online coaching, and athleisure wear all contribute to this massive machine. These companies have figured out how to market fitness as the ultimate lifestyle, where you aren't just buying a workout, you're purchasing an identity. Beast mode t-shirts, meal prep kits, protein powders, and pre-workouts flood the market, making people believe that their journey to fitness isn't complete without spending more money. It's no longer just about lifting weights, it's about buying into a lifestyle that often promises more than it can deliver. But here's the harsh reality. Most of these products are unnecessary. Detox teas don't detox your body, fat burners don't burn fat, and six-pack ab programs would not get you abs if you're not eating in a caloric deficit. The fitness industry preys on people's insecurities, sell them quick fixes and empty promises, and it's working. People throw money at these products in the hopes that they'll get the results without the hard work. The industry thrives on this misconception, constantly feeding the idea that there's a shortcut to success. The truth? There's no shortcut. Building muscle, losing fat, and getting stronger, it takes time, discipline, and consistency. But those aren't easy to sell. The mental toll of this modern fitness culture is staggering. Gym anxiety is at an all-time high, and people feel pressured to look perfect, perform perfectly, and track everything. Social media has exacerbated body dysmorphia, and steroid abuse continues to rise, especially among young men who are just trying to mimic the bodies that they see online. Fitness, which should be about health and wellness, has become about comparison, competition, and, for many, crippling insecurity, save for caffeine addiction as well. The fitness industry, for all its promises of health and happiness, is creating a generation of men who are never satisfied with how they look, always chasing an impossible ideal, is no longer about being the best version of yourself. It's about being better than everyone else. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history of the fitness industry, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon as to not miss out on my weekly uploads. These videos take quite a while to write, produce, and edit, so your support is greatly appreciated. As always, I've been Mark, you've been great. Stay dangerous, and I'll see you in the next one.